My family, carnival of so-called expert Ben Leo, who works for GB News, a hate channel that targets Harry, Meghan, and their kids, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet Diana, flew all the way from the UK, whereby there is so much violence right now, to the United States of America to go and ask the son of Donald J. Trump, Eric Trump, if his father is going to deport Harry and Meghan from the US and back to the UK if Trump wins the presidency. And my family, there is much that I have to say about this. But first, hear Eric Trump's response. My family, can you please hear this yourself? You know?
My father had so much respect for the Queen, as did I. My mom knew so many of them for years. I think you probably know that. Had a great relationship with Diana and everyone else. And, that's a very sacred kind of institution. And you can happily have those two back. We'll happily send them back from America. You can have them back over here. But I'm not sure if you guys want them any more than we might not want them anymore. They feel like they're on a little bit of an island of their own. But listen, you can always have bad actors in anything. You can always have spoiled apples and in every orchard, but the institution of the royal family is beautiful, and it's something that's really actually admired by a lot of Americans, and I think that should be protected. What I can tell you is
my family, you've heard what he has said. He said that the US would happily, deport Harry and Meghan. The former president will happily deport Harry and Meghan. And my family, he calls Harry and Meghan bad apples. And he praises the royal establishment headed by King Charles. And he says it is one to be admired, says Eric Trump. My family, Eric Trump also says that in every single orchard there are bad apples. Let's talk about bad apples. My family, in a report by Forbes magazine, Eric Trump was accused for funneling donations that are meant to be going to children who have cancer. He funneled that money to Trump's organization. A report by Forbes magazine alleged that his charity, the Eric Trump Foundation, has been funneling donations from donors who believed the money was going to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, to the Trump organization, by paying high sums for use of Trump properties during fundraisers and redonating some funds to charities friendly with Trump's interests. Let me ask you, at home or at work, one question. When someone steals money for cancer patients, from cancer patients, money that is meant to go to cancer patients, when you steal money from them, we do not say that the person doing that is evil, and the person doing that is a bad apple. Someone who's doing something very, very wrong. And my family, it is shameful and evil for anybody who is in a position of power or influence to use their power and influence to rob and steal money that is meant to go to help and support children who are suffering from cancer. It is evil, it is wrong, It is cruel. It is inhumane. It is a severe violation of human rights. And sadly, that is what Eric Trump did. That's what he was accused of. You know, stealing money meant to go and support, children who are suffering from cancer. My family, and my family, it is wrong. It is wrong what Eric Trump did. It is wrong what Eric Trump did. And he has the audacity to call Harry and Meghan bad apples while praising the royal establishment when someone who's been accused of stealing money meant to go to a hospital that takes care of kids who have cancer, when someone like that is praising the royal establishment, I know right there and there that my family, the ones who is praising are evil, are cruel, are not good people. Are not good people. My family, I feel angry. I feel upset to see British media outlets continuing to harass Harry and Meghan, who fled to the United States of America. And my family, I have seen the strategy of the UK media. I have seen their strategy. UK media are going to people who are influential and asking them to do their bidding, asking them to mess up the lives that Harry and Meghan have built for themselves in the United States of America. Because how do you speak of Harry and Meghan as if you own them, as if you control them, as if they are yours, that you can just say, Harry and Meghan, leave the US. Harry and Meghan, leave the UK. You can't do that. Harry and Meghan are human beings. And also, somebody has got to tell and remind Eric Trump that Meghan, Lilibet are American citizens by birth. You cannot deport them. Somebody better remind him that. However, it appears that the person they're really after in this case is Prince Harry, because the thing is, you cannot deport Meghan. She is an American citizen. You cannot deport Lilibet. She is an American citizen. You cannot also deport Archie. Even if Archie was born in the UK, he has spent more time in America than he ever has in the UK. However, it appears that they're gunning for Prince Harry, believing if they can get Harry deported, then it means Meghan, Archie, Lilibet will have to leave America and go wherever Harry goes, and go with, their father, and go with, and Harry will have to take also his wife Meghan with him. Wherever Harry goes, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet have to go. That's their thinking. That's what is in their minds when they're pushing this evil and cruel agenda against Harry and Meghan. The thing is, these people, UK media, I remember Piers Morgan saying that Meghan should go back to America. Right now, there are riots in Britain that have turned extremely violent, whereby people of color, my family, are being targeted. Whereby we've seen people of color, being targeted by my family, white supremacists. My family, that's what we have been able to see. And we have seen, my family, horrifying scenes in Britain. What's happening in the UK, my family, is extremely, very much horrifying. What's happening in the UK is very, very much, my family, horrifying. You can look at this clip whereby my family, a person of color, was targeted, was minding his own business. Look at that. Minding his own business, and then got targeted, ambushed, and attacked. All because he's a person of color. That's what's happening in the UK. I have seen reports that minorities, my family, are afraid of going out because they fear being attacked. Because the UK media have whipped up, a fervent of hate and brought out the worst from some members of the public, who right now we are seeing attacking minorities. It is sad to see. It is sad to see. And I condemn all forms of racism in the strongest terms possible. I condemn all forms of discrimination in the strongest terms possible, as I always do. In my family, these people, UK media, told Meghan to go back to America. Are you surprised that right now you are seeing members of the public attacking minorities and telling them to go back to where they came from? Are you surprised? Are you surprised? I'm not. I'm not. The rhetoric, the hateful rhetoric of the UK media has been very scary, has been very, very cruel and very evil and very racist. That's the rhetoric of the UK media. And sadly, that hateful rhetoric has made them a fortune, and that's why they refuse to let it go. And my family, because of that hateful rhetoric, we are seeing violence, in most parts of Britain from the far right. And my family, it is just so painful to see. So UK media told Meghan to go back to America. And she did. She did. She's now living in America with her husband and kids. And now UK media are going to America to harass her there. That's one other issue that I have. That's one big issue that I have. You chased away Meghan from the UK and she left. Why are you harassing her in her home country? Why are you going to people in influential positions of power and asking them to do your bidding? Because once again, you are not seeing CBS, an American media outlet, ABC, CNN. You are not seeing these media outlets calling for the former president, Trump, to deport Prince Harry if he does get to power, if he does become president again. You're not seeing them calling for him to do that. You aren't seeing CNN, ABC, CBS. You are only seeing British media outlets. You are seeing Ben Leo, someone who works for GB News, going to Eric Trump to ask him, please, will you do something to get Harry and Meghan back to the UK? Will you deport them? And my family, this person who is not well in the head, thinks he can deport an American citizen. He thinks he can deport an American citizen. You cannot deport an American citizen. You cannot. You cannot deport an American citizen. And my family, what also we are seeing here is this, is that you are seeing that UK media cannot accept and refuse to accept that Prince Harry left the royal fold. Clearly, they want him back. They thought that Harry will come back begging. That's not happening. They thought Harry and Meghan will end up broke. That hasn't happened. They thought that Prince Harry will come back with a tail between his legs, begging, please, please, Pa, take me back. Please, Pa, take me back. Please. They thought Harry, and still think Harry, will abandon Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, and come back to the UK. That hasn't happened. And now UK media now want to find ways to get Harry back by force. Because all their hopes that Prince Harry will come back begging, please, Pa, take me back, that isn't happening. That hasn't happened. So now they're trying to find ways to get Harry deported. And thing is, my family, as you can see with their own two eyes, it is the British media who are pushing for this. Whenever they go and interview Trump, they ask questions about Harry and Meghan, who live in America, asking him that if he becomes president, will he do something about Harry and Meghan? Forgetting that Harry and Meghan fled to the United States of America when Trump was still the president of the United States of America. They are forgetting that. But now they're asking for Trump to do something. They're even going to his kids, my family, his kids who are bad apples, like Eric Trump, who has the... How do you even have the heart to take money from cancer patients, to steal money from cancer that is meant to go to cancer patients who are kids? How do you even have the heart to do it? How? I don't understand some people. I always say this. In this world, the battle between good and evil will continue until the end of time. I always say this. And it's true. When you see and hear of what people like Eric Trump have done, stealing money that is meant to go to cancer patients, you get terrified. You get scared. You get concerned. You even wonder, how does someone have the heart to do that? How do you even have the willpower to do that? Only someone who's so evil can do such a thing. My family, and clearly, Eric Trump is one of the bad apples in his own family. Clearly, that's very clear. Yet he has the audacity to call Harry and Meghan bad apples. Harry and Meghan, who just launched the Parent Network, meant to support children. Meant to support parents even, who have suffered the pain of losing the child. Children who sadly have experienced online bullying. Harry and Meghan are helping to fight online harm. That's what Harry and Meghan are doing, family. Helping to fight online harm caused to children. That's what Harry and Meghan are doing. Harry and Meghan are fighting to save lives, to help out kids. Yet Eric Trump, whose foundation stole money meant to go to children who have cancer, meant to support their treatment, he took the money from them and funneled that money to the Trump, businesses. That person can dare call Harry and Meghan bad apples. Harry and Meghan have never been evil people. They have always been good people. And when evil sees good, when evil sees love, they want to destroy it, which is what UK media and people like Eric Trump want to do. Destroy good, destroy love. May they never ever win. May they never ever win in their quest. May they never ever win in their quest. My family. May they never ever win in their quest. My family, it is horrifying what, we are seeing. What we are seeing is just, my family, very much scary. It's horrifying. And my family, I'm just, It's just terrifying what we are seeing happening in the UK and also what Eric Trump has done, my family. It is horrifying and scary. My family, Harry and Meghan deserve to live in peace, deserve to love each other in peace, without being harassed, without being hounded, without being bullied, without being mocked, without being insulted. Harry and Meghan deserve to live in peace like you and I. It is shameful that UK media, who made a fortune from the hate campaign targeting Harry and Meghan, are harassing Harry and Meghan even where they live, in the country they sought refuge. Remember, Harry and Meghan fled to the United States of America. And they began building their lives from scratch. And UK media want that to end. They want Trump to become president for one reason. That way, he's able to help them force Harry back to Britain. Because UK media, they don't care about Harry. They don't love Harry. They want to exploit him. It is easier to exploit Harry if he's in the UK. It is easier to make money off of Harry if he's in the UK. And that's why they're so invested in getting Harry back to the UK, to exploit him, to make money off him. The other royals do not sell papers. Harry and Meghan's names do. Harry and Meghan do. Even if they don't even live in the UK anymore. And that's why when you look at GB News, their content is about Harry and Meghan. I've even seen them opening, another platform called GB News America, targeting the American market. And they are using Harry and Meghan's names to promote themselves by spreading hate against Harry and Meghan while praising the royal establishment, praising William, Charles, Kate, Camilla. That's what I've seen them doing. And my family, abusing Harry and Meghan will never ever make William, Kate, Charles, Camilla to become people who are loved. Smearing Harry and Meghan's names will never ever make us like William, Charles, Kate, Camilla, like how UK media think. Abusing Harry and Meghan to prop up William and Kate Middleton has never ever made us love or care for William and Kate Middleton. It hasn't even made UK media focus on William and Kate Middleton. Even now, they're still invested, focused on Harry and Meghan. Even right now as we speak. Because they refuse to accept Harry and Meghan's rejection. They refuse to accept it. And my family, when Harry said in the You Can See that he's the one who made a decision to take his family out of the UK, he was told, Harry, you can't do this by the farm. And he said, how bad does it have to get? How bad does it have to get? I can see the racism towards my wife. How bad does it have to get? Meghan already was contemplating taking her own life because the hateful rhetoric was affecting her mental health. And even to this day, Meghan is still healing from the pain caused to her. She's still healing. But despite that, you are having UK media go to where she is, to America, to try and harass her there. We all remember even what happened in New York to Harry and Meghan, whereby they were pursued by a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi while they were in New York. Harry and Meghan were harassed there, in New York. Sadly, that is what happened to Harry and Meghan when they were in New York. And the people who had photos of Harry and Meghan and published on their online websites are Daily Mail and Daily Express, two UK tabloids that refuse to leave Harry and Meghan alone. And now you're having GB News also going after Harry and Meghan in America. And they wonder why Harry is suing them. They wonder why Harry and Meghan, my family, have sued them. You know, Meghan sued Daily Mail and she won. Now Harry is suing the Sun. He sued the Mirror, he's won. Now he's after the Sun tabloid. And yesterday I revealed that Samantha had filed an appeal, on her case, case whereby she accuses Meghan of defamation. Samantha lost the case, and clearly she is trying to appeal the case. She has appealed the case once again, my family, hoping for a different outcome. And the ones who are the first ones to report about Samantha appealing her case were the Sun tabloid owned by Rupert Murdoch, a tabloid Harry is suing. So, my family, you can see these attacks towards Harry and Meghan are coordinated. So whenever I see Harry and Meghan speaking, whenever I see Harry and Meghan sharing the story, and I hear someone saying, keep quiet, you said enough, I need you to tell the others, you came here to back off Harry and Meghan. Tell them to leave Harry and Meghan alone, because clearly they don't want to leave them alone. They don't want to leave Harry and Meghan to live in peace. They don't want that. And if they don't want that, then Harry and Meghan have every right in the world to share their own lived experiences of what happened to them in the royal family. Because the thing is, my family, these attacks towards Harry and Meghan are fully approved by senior members of the royal family who have signed off and allowed UK media to attack Harry and Meghan, to conduct a press assault on Harry and Meghan. And that's why you see Daily Mail, Express, the Mirror, the Sun tabloid, GB News, all of them attacking Harry and Meghan because they've been told to do it. And that's what they're doing. But someone says, Harry and Meghan, don't say anything about the royal family. The royal family, William and Charles, are allowing, approving, even telling UK media to go after Harry and Meghan with the aim of destroying them, with the aim of breaking them. My family, UK media need to back off of Harry and Meghan. They need to leave Harry and Meghan alone. They need to. Stop going to people in power or sons of prominent people who've been in power, to go and ask them, if your daddy becomes president, please, will he bring Harry and Meghan, force Harry and Meghan back to the UK? Harry and Meghan are human beings, and they will not be pushed around by bullies like Eric Trump, Donald Trump, and the British media, who want to push Harry and Meghan around from this place to that place, this place to that place, over and over. They need to leave Harry and Meghan alone. And the ongoing harassment targeting Harry and Meghan, it needs to end. It needs to end. And my family, we must keep calling out these media platforms who engage in the harassment of Harry and Meghan and demand they stop harassing the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And my family, I can tell you this, whether Daily Mail owner Rothmere or Murdoch, who owns the Sun tabloid, whether they like it or not, or GB News owner, whether they like it or not, they will have to leave Harry and Meghan alone. Harry and Meghan will not be bullied. They need to leave Harry and Meghan alone. Because what's happening here is that Harry and Meghan are being bullied. and they're being bullied by people. My family are subservient to the royal establishment, to Charles, to William, to Kate, to Camilla. So Charles and William must never complain whenever Harry and Meghan speak up, because they also refuse to call off the hounds and tell them to back off of Harry and Meghan. And if you're not telling them to do that, you cannot expect Harry and Meghan to keep quiet. You cannot. You cannot. You know? My family, I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. The ones who are bad apples in this case are people like Eric Trump, UK Media, Ben Leo, who flew all the way from the UK to the US to ask the son of former President Donald Trump, Eric Trump, if his father will deport Harry and Meghan. You can't deport an American citizen. You cannot. So clearly, you are trying to deport Prince Harry, who is married to Meghan. You will not succeed in separating Harry from Meghan. You will not succeed in destroying the lives of Harry and Meghan. You will not. UK Media will not succeed. Right now, I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, and Doria Ragland, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins. Love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you also forever. And may God bless you, my family. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana ever prosper. Hate never wins. Love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana ever prosper. May God bless you all. Stay tuned to this video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of the Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.